Hello everybody, it is Review Hunter here, and I am here to give you guys my review for ReZero. And basically, I'm going to stop the video that I'm watching right now just to give you my take on it bit by bit, because I think that's a little bit more interesting because you kind of get the hype that comes along with it. Anyway, Subaru just woke up in some huge mansion from the looks of it, and he doesn't have a clue where he is. And so it looks like he's walking down this hallway, and the hallway is looping or whatever. So he just goes into this room, and inside the room he finds a little girl who's your typical lowly, sitting in a library setting reading something. No idea what she's reading, it doesn't matter. And his first impression is this girl must be an NPC or something in this. He's convinced that he's inside a video game for some reason. He still believes he's inside a video game. And in a way, I guess that's not a crazy way of thinking about it, given that he's been dying and restarting over, you know, like you would in a video game. So he's just approaching this girl and saying a bunch of crazy things to her about her being an NPC. And eventually the girl just gets up and walks up to him and seems like she electrocutes him or whatever. She says that she's taking all of the mana out of his body or something like that. It must be that world's form of chakra or chi or something like that to confirm that he's not an enemy. So that shows that that girl doesn't have a clue who he is or why he's there or what he's doing. And so she didn't seem to be too concerned about a random guy walking into her room. So she must be a pretty powerful character. I'm interested to see who this girl is. I'm going to finish the rest of this episode and piece together this review for you guys. So I'll be back in a Okay. This show is really impressing me because in this episode, we just got an information dump in episode 4. An information dump that's actually necessary and interesting, unlike so many other shows where they just give you all the information that you need in order to understand what's going on out of context for no particular reason, and you understand. It's almost like a fourth wall break. They might as well just stop the show and have somebody explain exactly what's going on directly to you. But that's not what's happening in this show right now. We were first drawn in by the first 3 episodes of Subaru dying and coming back to life, trying to help Amelia get some kind of seal or something that was stolen from her back. And in this episode, we finally figure out what the insignia's purpose is and what the social standings are and why all of these people are fighting and what's so important about all of this. And that insignia gives you the right to be the next ruler of this kingdom. So they seem to be at a royal palace of a sort right now, and Subaru finds himself in the middle of some kind of national conflict, but possibly international, you know, in determining the next ruler of this kingdom. And he did it all because he just ran into a cute elf girl who he made friends with, and he's willing to put his life on the line for her over and over and over again until he helps her in some way. So this is good stuff here. I'll come back to you guys at the end of the video for my further analysis. Shout out to the twins here, they're adorable. Shout out to Puck. That little cat is adorable. Shout out to the lowly book reading girl. I still don't know what her purpose is, but maybe I will by the end of the video. Look, y'all, look. Come on, man. Subaru, or Subaru, however you want to call it, in episode 4 of ReZero. Okay? I'm just gonna keep on going where I left off, and then I'll get back to this at the end. Okay. Subaru just asked for a job. He asked for a job to work at the mansion. That's so honorable of him. He's taking the classic anime, classic video game route, and he's just living life, you know. He's just, hey, I'm gonna be here with Amelia, we're gonna do our thing, everything's gonna be fine, right? So basically he's doing his job, he's learning things, he's building relationships with his co-workers, those twin maids, and he's learning the trade. He's doing fine. All right. And at the end of the day, he has this really interesting conversation with Amelia. And basically, what he realizes is, you know, that Amelia and him have basically what amounts to a date coming up the next day. And he's super excited. He goes to bed as an employee of this mansion. And he wakes up the next morning in bed, and the scars on his hands are gone. The maids are in his room again, waiting for him to wake up. They don't know, you know, what in the world he's talking about. Now, I think that at this moment, Subaru has been assassinated in his sleep, died, and came back to life in the bed where he last woke up the morning before. Otherwise, it wouldn't make sense for him to have started over just because he went to sleep. Why else would he start over that day and not go all the way back to the beginning when he came into that world in front of that food stand? Or why wouldn't he, you know, start over after he went to sleep after being knocked out from having his stomach cut open by that crazy lady with the purple hair in the twin katanas or whatever she had? So Subaru, at this point, I think has been assassinated in his sleep, and I think it's gonna take him a while to figure it out. And man, some crazy stuff is going on. Like, I was really liking the way this episode's going, but plot twist, like I'm telling y'all, the plot twist in this show, it is off the chain. So, you know, I'm excited to see what happens next. This is Review Hunter. I'm gonna put this video together, throw it out there, and hey,